Hi, it's me again, and I wanted to show another possible trap that you could get into, and you may want to avoid. It's hard to see coming, but I've set up the board, and the way that the game has played out thus far is that white started here in this spot, and is trying to move here. Brown started here and is moving here. And through the course of the game, they have now hit a confrontation right here. White still has his last tile to play, and Brown, because Brown is out of tiles, Brown can play the first brown chip that switches you into shift mode. And remember, shift mode, it's the second half of the game, but you can only get there by starting by being on two side-by-side tiles and being out of your own tiles, and then that's when he can start playing his these three brown tiles. So because they're at an impasse, and Brown wants the white guy to move, Brown is going to play the first tile, and the way he's going to play it is back here, because really what he's trying to do is make this as small a confine as possible. That way, he doesn't want white to push him back further to get, to push him back this way. If you close off back ends, you can't be forced, to go all the way around the board just to get back through the back door. There always has to be one viable route open to you. And so he wants to close all viable routes through the back end. And he thinks this is a good strategy, and it is, but his strategy is going to bite him. So white now is going to play a tile, and white has very few choices, but maybe white's going to play it here. So I'm sorry, it's got to be white side up because white's still playing it for the first time. So Brown, still wanting to block the back end, he's going to play his tile there. White can now jump in the game with the brown tiles, because once again, white's out of his tiles. They're on side-by-side squares. So white is going to play a tile. Let's say he's just going to play a tile here. No real reason, but that's where white decided to play. So now the thing is, brown really, at best, at the worst, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves away from where he needs to get. At best, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, but you see how far white has to go. So now brown is the first opponent to work in shift mode. White played the last brown tile, so now brown gets to play make the first move in shift mode, which is pick up a tile, flip it, move it, take a move. So brown is going to pick up the tile, flip it, make a move. There we go. And once again, he's trying to make this as small a confine as possible because he doesn't want to have to have a lot of a route in here. At this point, with 6 squares, there's not much blockade you can put between them. So, but what Brown doesn't realize is that he just kind of made a fatal error. The Brown being the first person to move in shift mode, whoever is the first person to move in shift mode, that's kind of a disadvantage. And you'll see why. So white picks up the tile, flips it over, places it in, makes his move. So now white is blocking brown. So now brown's going to have to back up to go around. So brown picks up a tile. He's going to put it back here because he's going to set up a block for white. Well, now all brown can do is move back. Brown has to take a move. So white picks up a tile, places it there, makes a move forward. And now you can kind of see what's happening. Wherever brown was, white takes the square, that same square, and is pushing him back. So brown takes a tile. Brown may see what's happening, so he's gonna put a block there. He's gonna stop it, but he still has to move. White picks up a tile, places it there, takes a move. Brown picks up a square, a tile, places it, makes his move. White, and it doesn't matter how brown thinks that he's going to get away with it. He's going to try to make a small hole there to get through. There he goes. White places there. Sorry, I can't move that one. White places there. Makes a move. Brown could try to get out of the way, let white through, hopefully build up enough of a blockade here. But brown doesn't want to go down this path because he may get trapped. And really at this point, where brown was really close, he probably knows now he's not going to make it. Takes a move. Well, brown's going to start building a path out this way that white has to go around. So he makes a move. White puts the block there, makes the move. Brown puts a block there, makes a move. White puts a block there, makes a move. Brown puts a block. Brown could force him around. I don't know if brown wants to do that yet. Well, let's see what happens. Brown puts a block there, makes a move. White. This is where white, I think, is going to win. White is now going to block this off. White makes a move. So now brown still has to go down this path again because the back door is now closed. Brown picks a block and makes a move. White blocks him in, makes a move. Brown picks up, blocks. Brown has to move. Move. White. Move. Brown. Move. White. Move. Brown. Brown's going to leave that open. We're just going to throw these last ones away. Brown moves. White moves. Anyhow, you see how brown was very close, but because he's the second guy to move, or the first guy to move in shift mode, he's always got to be the first guy to move backwards. Always. It's kind of the trap, because the game is a twofold move. Replace a tile, make a move. So he got caught in a trap, was forced backwards, even though he was well on the way to winning a game. So it's just a trap to look out for. Thank you very much.